Okay, so first of all, when looking at a chart with a legend, people will often look at the data and then look at the legend, and they'll usually then have to look back at the data in order to understand what is going on. And from a data visualization point of view, you want for people looking at the chart to move their eyes around as little as possible, because people can be lazy when it comes to interpreting charts, and they usually won't bother to understand a chart if it takes them more than a couple of seconds. So legends are often not the best way of labeling the data, because the legend can feel very disconnected from the data, as it's sort of floating in its own separate space. So in this video, I'm going to show you a few other ways of labeling the data. To start off with, I would recommend getting the legend to overlap with the chart and then moving it to the top. So now the legend is sitting on top of the chart, it's less disconnected from the data, and also people typically look at a chart from top to bottom. So now they're looking at the title and then the legend and then the data, so it's easier for them to understand what's going on, rather than if they looked at the title and then the data and then the legend. Another method that you can use is to change the color of the font in the legend. So we can change this one here to blue and change this one here to orange. And now the colors are easier to see rather than if you were just looking at the little colored lines. Another method that we can use is if the title includes the labels, then you can change the color of the text in the title. So I'll change this here to blue and I'll change this here to orange. And so now the title is doing what the legend is doing, and so we no longer need both the title and the legend, we can just have the title. Another method that we can use is to add labels onto the chart and put them next to the data. So I will type Alaska in here, and then I'm going to format this. So I will change it to be the same font as everything else, and I'll make it bigger and make it bold and change the color here to blue. Then I can press Ctrl D to duplicate this and make another label for the South Pole. Then I'll resize this text box and I'll center align the text and then change the color here to orange. And we want the labels to be as close to the data as we can get them. And I think in this example, this works well for Alaska because I can get the label right up against the line. However, it works less well for the South Pole because the label has to be set back a bit from the orange line. Another method that we can use is to add in data labels at the end of the lines. So to do this, I'll double click on the last data point in the Alaska line and then right click and go to Add Data Label. Then I'll double click on this data label so we have just this one selected, and we will add in the series name and then remove the Y value. Now I can format this, so I'm going to make the font bigger and make it bold and change the color to blue. Then I'll move this so it's slightly further away from the data. Then I'll do the same thing for the South Pole. So double click to select the last data point, then right click and go to Add Data Label. Double click to select this data label and then add in the series name and remove the Y value. Then we'll format this one, so I'll make it bigger and bold and change this one to orange. Then I'll resize this so it's splitting across two lines, and then reposition it so it's a bit further away from the data. And now we have labels at the end of these two lines. Okay, so in this video I have shown you a few different alternatives to legends in Excel, and that is everything.